Hi everyone, it's Claire here today with a new video for the Killing Kit series that I'm working on in collaboration with the Counterfeit Kit Challenge. Today I'm working with the remains of my Field Notes Counterfeit Kit. You might have seen me use some of this a little earlier in the series to make some quick cards. Check that video out if you haven't seen it already. Today I'm going to use the remains of the kit to make some Happy Mail. The leftovers from this kit were mainly patterned papers in a range of different sizes, but I didn't have any coordinating embellishments stashed away with them. So what you'll see me do is take some from my stash. I don't really mind as long as I'm using up what I have on hand. I also didn't have many larger sheets of patterned paper left over in this kit. So you'll see me have a little look through my stash of 6x8 sheets just to find one that coordinated with my kit leftovers. And I'm going to use this with a die cut to create a small box for my Happy Mail. I did have a couple of handmade embellishments in the kit. I'd created a small envelope and a die cut doily, and I also had a little sticker in there which I'm going to keep for later on. And I also had a small kind of pocket life-sized card that I'd already made with a stamped sentiment and a little wooden veneer star. Again, I'm going to keep that as it is just to include with my Happy Mail. I'm going to use a selection of my own dies just to create a stack of handmade die cuts from all of the scraps. And I definitely recommend buying some basic shapes in smaller sizes to help you make the most of your leftovers. First, I'm going to make some of my favourite handmade embellishments using some stacked circles. Some of these are die cut and some of them are punched. And I will finish these a little bit later with some stitching and some sentiment stickers. I do have a full video on making these little embellishments from earlier in the series, so check it out if you want a bit more detail. I'm going to add some of the die cuts to a small envelope, to the small envelope that I had at the start, as they don't need any extra embellishment. Then I'm going to concentrate on making up some extra little bits to add to the Happy Mail. I have a small pinwheel die, which I think is an X-cut die, and I have made a small stack of dies ready to send on to my friend. But I decided to make one up just so that she has one on hand to copy if need be. I needed a small brad to make that up, so I ended up having a quick look through some randoms that I keep on my desk. I have a little box there nearby, which is usually where everything ends up at the end of a crafting session, and it tends to be where I'll look first if I need a little something to add to a card or layout. I'm also going to choose a few of those little bits and pieces from the box to include with my handmade embellishments. Next, I'm going to add some sentiment stickers to my stacked circles and sort a small stack of banner die cuts ready for stitching. I normally trim the ends off to neaten the embellishments a little, but if you like more of a mixed media feel, just leave them on. It adds a lot of texture to your finished project. Once I've cut off the excess thread, I'm going to add some small enamel dots or some glittery gems to the stacked circles. These are all from my stash. As I said earlier, there weren't really many leftovers. Just grab what you have to hand and use it up. To bring it all together, I'm going to make up the pillow box that I die cut from the 6x8 sheet earlier, just with a little bit of double-sided tape. Tend to find that that works better than glue. And then I'm going to sort all of the little embellishments that I've made, adding some to small bags just to keep them safe and to stop all of those thread ends tangling when I send it through the mail. Then I'm going to add them all inside the pillow box and decorate it with the die cut doily and a little bit of baker's twine. To finish, I'm going to add some of the remaining flatter embellishments to that small handmade envelope that I had at the start, and then keep that shut with a foam sticker. I find that these are really easy to remove, and it means that my friends can reuse the envelopes once they've received their Happy Mail. Finally, I'm going to embellish the front of the envelope with some leftover die cuts, and it's all done. All that I have left now from this kit are a few strips of patterned paper, and I might come back to those at some point just to finish off the kit. As always, I'll link to the Counterfeit Kit challenge below, and I'll leave a list of the dies that I've used in case you'd like to find them for yourself. You're more than welcome to leave questions or comments here on YouTube, or to pop over to the Counterfeit Kit Challenge Facebook group for a bit of a chat. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.